So, try not to wake Freddy up this time. Because the last time we did this, I ended up playing with Freddy until like 5 in the morning. So, I'm not going to be all that loud. Just gonna let Freddy relax. And I'll tell you what I'm thinking about. So, kind of debating whether I should, after Freddy wakes up from this little cat nap, he's a big cat, but it's gonna be a little cat nap. We all know how that goes. But I think what I will be doing. Hey, how are you? Thank you for joining us, Demon Slayer and Giancarlo. Appreciate you coming in. But I'm debating whether I'm gonna get up since it's July 4th and maybe pitch a mead. Start making a batch of mead tonight here on July 4th. I think that'll be pretty good. And that way I have an easy date to do, like an easy date to follow. I'm doing good, Demon Slayer. Hope you're doing good as well. Freddy's obviously doing good because he's just chilling, relaxing, sleeping. Then again, he does have his little warmer down there. So, the debate today is whether I start a batch of mead and then I have to decide what kind. I can do the pomegranate mead again. I do have some ideas how to make it even better than I did the last time. So if I make a batch of mead or wine, what kind of seasonings do I want? Like, what kind of flavor am I going to be going for on this one? So I figure I'll debate that until Freddy gets up. Thankfully, because of the rain, there weren't too many fireworks tonight. I know tomorrow it's going to be a day full of fireworks, and Freddy needs to just be rested and ready to deal with all the booms and bangs that are going to be going on, which is fine, but so we're having the wine debate. Now, I think I'm going to start a batch of mead. I have enough honey, I have enough yeast, but I'm trying to think of the herbs that I have in the front, like lemon verbena, some sage, some ginger. I don't know what kind of mead I want to do yet, but I'm thinking that I might get up and make a batch of mead. I'm just gonna wait until Freddy's till he's done taking his nap. So I'm gonna let Freddy just enjoy his nap. Now, normally they aren't the longest naps in the world. Cats get to sleep all the time. So he's doing good though. Aren't you doing good, buddy? He just decides when he wants to randomly keep me in one area by like just snuggling up next to me and going to bed. Which is an effective little thing he's got going on right there. It's pretty smart. So that's what Freddo's gonna do for now. Here we go, sleepy kitty. Just enjoying his little nap. That's alright. But he loves it. I know he loves it. That's why I have the space heater on down there. Because, they like the warmth. And so I turn it on for him. And then he decides where else he wants to lay down. Right now, it's just going to be right up next to me on bed. Which is neat. Like I said, it's a way to keep me in one spot. If he lays down next to me, one, he enjoys that anyway. But two, aside from him enjoying that, I'm not moving, and so he's got me trapped. I I'm trapped by a cat right now. Be one of those weird things where you gotta call into work. Sorry, I'm gonna be late today, and my cat's laying down on me, and I don't want to move. Don't want to wake him up, because he's a pretty boy, and he is enjoying. He needs his beauty sleep. That's what we're gonna say, because the floof has to, the floof needs some rest. Because if the floof doesn't get enough rest, the floof is just not as soft. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's got it all figured out. I don't know. He doesn't speak so well. I mean, he speaks plenty. And if you're ever around when he's hungry, trust me, you will always hear him. He will let you know. Yep. Thank you for joining us, Quinn. Yeah, he's not in meow mode yet, but he will be when he wakes up. Because if I do get up and I do start a batch of mead, probably like a gallon of mead, I start a batch today, and then he's definitely gonna be up, because then I'm gonna be in the kitchen, and if I go near food, he has the supernatural cat sense that there's a possibility that he is gonna get a snacko, and Freddy loves his snackos. Absolutely loves his snackos. There's no way around it. He's not chunky, but he is a substantial cat. He's a big boy. So, big boy's gonna wake up and want something to eat. Now, debated making getting some sardines out for him, because he does really like sardines. And I mean, I don't mind them myself, but that's me. That's not everybody's thing. But a fish to Freddy is always a wonderful thing. So, yeah, I think that might be the plan. We'll get up, we'll make a batch of mead after Freddy gets some good nap time. Mandatory nap time for Kitty. He's got a lot going on inside that brain. I know a lot of people wonder if orange cats always have one, or they just share one between all of them. I don't think that's his issue. I think he just likes to cause trouble every way he can, and then this is how he makes up for it. Being unintentionally cute is just a wonderful trick of evolution for him. And Freddy's got it down. Oh, he's got it down pat. That is a definite. So, yep, this is my little boy. And he's just gonna apparently stay passed out right here for a little bit, which is good. I mean, that's fine. I am surprised, though, that we didn't have more fireworks go off earlier. Normally, we have a good bit in this neighborhood, and that just tells me that they're gonna all be saved up for tomorrow, and it's gonna be a loud booming night. Pretty much. Well, throughout the day, too. And don't get me wrong, I got myself a few mortars as well. I'll probably wake up, and that'll be one of the things I do before I go to work. I did debate setting one off around midnight, usher in the 4th of July, but did not do that. At least this time. I have done it before, and felt a little bad about it. But I did not have a pet of my own at the time, and I know Freddy will not be pleased at the whole mortar blowing up in the middle of the night. He does like it peaceful, and so he's not a fan. I'll say that. He's not a fan. Like, if they're far away and he just sees them, then he's super curious and he wants to know what's going on and what that thing was, and if he can eat it or kill it. And so, cat think. Cat think. All predator right here. Look at him. Little ferocious guy with his tiger stripes. Yeah. And he's got good coloring for it, but So, yeah, this is how you get trapped by your cat in bed. Because I don't want to wake him up. And he's looking really cute right now, so I don't suppose anybody wants me to really wake him up just now. So, we're just gonna hang out and hopefully he'll decide when he wants to get up and check stuff out. That is his heater. That is the whole. I mean, this is Florida. I do not need heat. I am from an island in Michigan originally, so he has his own heater, and he loves his heater. Mewtwo, nice, good call out. Good call out, Mr. Chief. Not Master Chief quite yet, but hey, that's good. It's all good. Little Master Chief reference. Uh-oh, turning up the volume. But yeah, Freddy likes hanging out, and he always gets his nap. And yes, he has his own heater. It's mandatory. Ever since I got it, it was a gift, and I didn't really see the point of having one because I didn't really think it would get all that cold. And I've lived in Florida off and on for 20 years, and it just doesn't. But I was given a little space heater, so I was like, well, I could turn it on and warm my feet up, and I mean, hey, right? But he wants it. I mean, he wants it. He always sleeps in front of it, so it is what it is. That's why it's all the way down there. I don't need it. But yeah, he enjoys it, so that's fine. It's also because I keep the rest of the house cold, um, which I enjoy. So a little bit of a trade off, little bit of a trade off, but I figure he's in here even more than me. My place, but it's actually his place. I just pay the bills. I pay the bills for his apartment and his heater, basically. But yeah, ever since I turned it on the one time, one of the few days that it got down into the 30s, now he kind of like walks over, stands by it, looks at me, and is like, "Dad, turn on the heater," so I can lay down and go to sleep in front of it. So I mean, hey, you know, something simple to do, something that he wants. So he is not a fan of the AC. He's not a fan. So that is why after the AC really starts to take effect, like I don't play with the temperature of my AC. I keep it at 71 throughout the day, but it's a small apartment. So in the middle of summer, I mean, it still gets kind of hot in the house. And then, then it's fine. But after sundown, a few hours after sundown, like it's fine for me. But then the AC, you really notice that it's on. And so he doesn't like that. So if I turn on the heater after, around midnight, then he's good. Then he wants to lay down in front of it and take a nap. Which is why he also still lays down kind of on me. Because, he gets my heat, then he has his heater, then he's happy, then this is the result. One sleeping kitty. So, that's what he's doing. He's getting his little recharge in. But he enjoys it, so that works for me. So, has anyone here ever made their own wine or their own mead? I'm gonna make a batch in a little bit after Freddy gets up. I figure I'll toss a batch. We get a batch going, and I'll just put what's in it. And easy enough day to remember, Independence Day. I put down a batch. I'll have a good day to go on for data when I check it out after a while. And so that'll be nice. It'll be a good way to just keep measurements on something. Because the last time I put a paper label on my gallon jar that I use while I'm making wine, and Freddy decided that he wanted to investigate the wine, probably because of the fizzy noise from the fermentation, but then also because of the paper label, which he ate. So, yeah, yeah, flapping paper. Cats love that. So that's one of the Orange Cat rules, which I have my shorts videos for, and of course, Freddy is the star of those. Because there are rules, like, Orange Cat rule, 4256, boxes, empty boxes. Cats love boxes, they love going in them, they like hiding in them, and so that is where the whole Orange Cat playlist came from, and that's under my community tab, but there's plenty of videos on it. So, he's just hanging out right now. He's just getting himself his nap time in, which is nice. So, he'll enjoy that for a little while. And I figure, maybe if he naps a whole hour straight, that would be amazing. Like, I don't think. Maybe if I was doing something, he might nap for an hour straight, but he never really naps for an hour straight at night. So, we'll find out. Because then I can probably take you guys with me. I just might make it a video, though, because I'm going to be bouncing around the kitchen a lot while I set up everything to make the mead. You got to sterilize everything, make sure it's good, and then decide which mead I'm going to make. He's twitching. Oh, Freddy might be. Alright, now if he starts having a dream, no, you cannot have Freddy. Freddy is all mine. He is my son. He's 6. I got him when he was 2. He was rescued with his brothers and sisters from the side of a highway here in Florida. And when he was just a couple weeks old, he used to be able to fit in my hand. That's about how big he was. And now, of course, he's a good bit bigger. Hey, buddy. I'm trying to make sure you're doing good. Yeah. So, he's awesome, and that's my boy. So, we'll get up after he is done with his nap, and we'll see he's only half napping right now. Are there oh yeah, of course there's alligators here. This is Florida. Are you kidding? Look, if it's big enough to fit a gator, assume there's a gator in before you just jump in. Always. Always, always, always. And yes, there are American crocodiles too. Although you're going to see those further down in South Florida. I haven't seen one of those in a while, but I haven't been down to South Florida in a while. I used to live down that way. Lived in Hollywood and Deerfield Beach and Fort Lauderdale throughout some time. And there, I used to go down to the Everglades a lot and play paintball. Yeah, the Everglades. The Everglades, you can definitely see yourself. You'll get to the fringes, and yes, you will see saltwater crocodiles, in addition to the alligators. And easy to tell apart. You'll see the shape of their nose, their snout, their head, basically, and easy to tell the difference. Very much so, because they just totally look different. Hi. Thank you for joining us, Coco. But yeah, the Everglades are pretty neat. I'm more worried about snakes and mosquitoes than I am alligators. or a manganiel tree, because the acidic sap is very incompatible with human skin. So, I mean, those are the things that you watch out for. The land doesn't really have the crocodiles so much, but alligators? Oh yeah, I'm in central Florida right now, and I guarantee you any one of these lakes has more than a few gators in it. They're everywhere. They go into pools and, roaming around golf courses. They enjoy golf courses, especially for some reason. Either that or people just have built way too many golf courses, and that's another thing that I probably do agree with right there. Don't need all that many, but yeah, there's plenty of gators. I don't have to worry about that where I am. Just because this would be way away from the water that they would want to be in. But when I say way away, I do also mean you can always go a few miles in any direction just about in Florida and see yourself an alligator. That's just facts. Oh, see, I worry about snakes for me. I do not worry about snakes for Freddy. Freddy is a cat, and cats are faster than snakes. You may not believe that, but go ahead, check it out. Cats don't lose to snakes that often. They're quite effective, and Freddy has all his weapons right down there on his little feeties. If I press the pad, those claws pop right on out. And he's more than happy to use them anytime he can. So, whenever we take a walk, he's actually looking for lizards and snakes. Those are two of the things he loves to go. Freddy is a tabby. What kind of tabby? Could not tell you. But I know that many breeds of cat um, are mixed, and a lot of them can get back to the same color right here, orange and stripy. Yep, he's just an orange cat. Now, his brother is mostly white and has orange patches that look like Freddy's. But two of his sisters are mostly black. And one of them is black and orange. Kinda like not like the tortoiseshell, but she has patches like Freddy's brother, where he's mostly white with orange patches. She's mostly black with orange patches. So yeah, no fleas, none at all. Tummy check. This is the floof, and whoop, sorry. Freddy's floof is amazing. He's got thick floof. He's gonna get mad at me for playing with him while he's trying to nap. So, and he's big. Uh, so it's my leg, and as you can see, Freddy is a big boy. He is a big old long boy. Yeah, he's cool though. Hey, bud. Yeah, yeah, I'll let you sleep. Floof check. All the floof. All the way down. Good boy. But yeah, we're letting him nap, and then we're gonna get up and we're gonna make some wine. Well, I mean, not for me. I'm pretty sure we're after 1 o'clock. We might be close to 2. No, it is 2. 2:10. So yeah, 2 a.m. Which I've always worked in the restaurant business. Now I'm cooking. I used to bartend. I used to manage. I used to serve tables. Now I just cook. I don't feel like bartending and dealing with that many people. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy having myself a cocktail, but whew, not breaking up the fights anymore or anything else like that. That was fine when I was younger, but it gets tedious. It really does get tedious. So I just got tired of it and don't do it anymore. Well, you have a good night, Coco. Thank you very much for coming by and chatting with us for a minute. Yeah, Eastern Standard. So, yeah. Uh, well, I guess I'm gonna let him chill for a little while longer before I try to get up. And you're very welcome. Sleep well, have great dreams, enjoy your weekend, and, hey! There's that yawn. That was a good yawn, buddy. That was a good yawn. Well, Virginia Beach. I haven't been to Virginia in quite a while. Nice place. I went to Virginia and West Virginia. Of course, I had to go see the caves in West Virginia, I believe. But loved it. Absolutely loved it. Here we go. Well, yeah, no alligators. But I mean, alligators can be fun. They can be fun. They're goofy a lot of times, though. I mean, really. You know, alligators, you don't have to worry about that much. Hey, bud. Ah, here we go. Morning grooming. That's right. Well, not morning. You know, cats have a very loose idea of morning. You're scared of alligators? You know, I mean, it's understandable. You gotta respect them, you know, but I don't know. Until gators, you know, at least as long as I am tall, I'm not that worried about them. Just pick them up, swing them around, but or flip them over, hold their mouth shut. You could do it with two fingers. That's not a big deal. You don't want your fingers in the way when they're closing it, though. That is a big deal. But here we go. Oh, nope. We're just changing positions. That's the new position right here. So this is Freddy's cowlick. It's permanent. Uh, or cowlick, you know, if you want to say it the right way. Will they eat you? Yes, they will eat you. They've eaten quite a few people, quite a few pets. But yeah, it looks like somebody put a thumbprint on the back of his head. But that's just it's natural. Never goes away. But yes, they will eat you, given the opportunity. Any one of them would try to eat you. It's just that the little ones, they're not a threat. I mean, you just scoop them up. 15-footer will definitely eat you, and that one's a problem on land, in the water, anyway. That one's a problem. That's a unit, you know. But like 5 feet, 6 feet, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. You know, they come running up on you, and they better be ready because they're gonna get it. They'll learn, or not. You know, they're not the smartest. Not like Freddy. Freddy is smart most of the time, and then the rest of the time, he is unbelievably orange cat. Yes, indeed. But yeah, they'll eat you. They'll eat your pets. Now that is the big bad one. Little children. Now, yeah, you gotta watch out for kids. Kids near the water, pets near the water. You have to know if there's gators there. I would automatically assume they are. Well, you can see um, there are 15, 16-foot gators. I think it's really, really rare for them to get more than 16 feet. But it can happen. You know, you might have 1,000-pounder, and that's a nightmare right there, because that's going to be a problem. I don't know how big the Florida crocodiles get, but I imagine it's maybe a little bit bigger. And you'll find them around the oceans and the Everglades and the inlets. You'll see them there a lot more commonly. But the alligators you'll find everywhere. I mean, that's just top to bottom Florida. So, you know. Nah, I wouldn't worry about a gator at a beach. I would worry about a shark, though. Yeah, in a straight line and not for a long time. They can run really fast. Now, they can outrun you. That's not an issue. But that's why they say run in zigzags, find obstacles, things like that. Because while they can manage to climb fences, and they do, and they will go through a pool screen and check out somebody's pool, go right in the pool and hang out, because they will. To them, they don't care. Um, that's a problem. But very rare to see one that big. And when you do see one that big, they're not often going to run that fast. They will in a short burst, but on land where they don't have the buoyancy, uh, bit of an issue. That's a bit of an issue. Not not something you ever want to get bit by though. Not even from a little one. Just they do not have clean mouths. You are going to need a lot of shots. So Freddy, you're awake now, which means I might go make a batch of wine right now. Freddy, do you want to go make a batch of wine? No, you want to finish up the post-nap grooming. He's got to get his grooming in, folks. He wants to stay as pretty as he can. So, I mean, I don't blame him. He's awesome. Hey, bud. Hi. Say hi. Oop. Sorry, spun you guys a little much right there. No meow yet. He's just wondering what's going on. And, he's been on camera enough. I think he knows. He knows people are checking him out and saying hello. You gonna say meow, Freddy? You wanna say meow to the peoples? All the white peoples? All the whole wide peoples out there in the whole wide world? Oh, no. Yeah, well, did you miss a spot, buddy? Did you miss anywhere? Did you miss anything? Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Automatic playtime. Yep. Oh, you're gonna clean my hand. Alright. I am part of the grooming. So, we're gonna groom my hand, I guess. For now. That's cool. Yep. Here we go, buddy. Cat rubs. Made it to 4, but I did not get my arm torn off. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, there it is. Yep. Oh, yeah, it can get 30 degrees. Very rarely, but on occasion, it does snow in Florida. Usually just North Florida, though. I mean, you're not going to see a lot of snow in South Florida ever. I mean, it would if it happened though, it'd be amazing. I'd have to go ahead and take photos of everything because that would be pretty cool. But no, it doesn't happen that often. Hey, bud. Hey, what you doing? Trying to eat my hand? You want to eat the hand? Oh, play position. There we go. Getting his chompers ready. Are ya? Yep. Hey. He's got it. So, here we go. Uh-oh. Are you going to try to show off all your paws? Freddy is polydactyl. He's got some extra toes on him. He's hiding them right now, though. He's hiding because he wants to play. Yep. There we go. See? Plenty of claw. Plenty. What are you doing, buddy? Nope. Nope. No boops. Alright. Yeah, it can get down in the 30s. It doesn't do it too often. When it does, it's pretty nice. For me, I'm like really happy if it's around 60 degrees. 60 degrees is awesome. I'd be like, yep, perfect. Oh no, you might have an 80-degree Christmas. It all depends. It depends. We get like flashes of cooler weather. You know. Hey, you can dance. A little dancing. Whoop. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, most cars come equipped, with your AC and your heater. Um, the though using a heater in my car, I don't think I've ever had to do that in Florida. Of course, when I lived in Michigan, plenty of times, and when I lived in Oregon, plenty of times. A couple times in Texas, but I was there mostly in the fall. It wasn't that cold yet. Hey, do you have water, buddy? Uh huh. Just checking. So, alright. Freddy is up and about. Alright. But yeah, cars have heaters. Now, one of the things that people don't really have is in their homes, we don't have. Uh, a lot of people in like the northern U.S., they don't have AC in the house. Um, you might have heat. At least the house I lived on when I was in Michigan, where I was born, had a gas heater, but no AC. So we could always warm it up. You can never cool it down. But up there, it's just as rare for it to be, achingly hot, where it's dangerous. Hey, bud. All right. Well, Freddy just wants to check his junk, make sure it's there. Yeah, it's there, buddy. Sorry. Shaky cam right now. Wow. Well, I mean, any car that I've had heat. Um, Now, I might need to get my AC refrigerant refilled. So I do check that because I've had to do that before. I've had an older car and it wasn't leaking, but it just used up. So I had to refill it, which is fairly easy. You just buy a can from an auto store and pump it back in. Hopefully, it's nothing else wrong with your coolant system. I'm not a car guy though. I mean, I don't know. I just know when it's out and how to refill it. That's all. Anything beyond that, I'm out of gas. Then I need a professional, and they gotta come help me out because I will cook alive. I swear in a car. I remember my first day in Florida. Got out into a parking lot in the middle of the city, and it was an experience because I thought I was going to sweat to death before I ever made it out of the parking lot to the door of the apartment. But I'm used to it now. That and I've lived around. Alright. Well, I think Freddy's going to lay back down for a little bit. What I'm probably going to do is get get myself up and dressed, and I'm going to make a video on making a batch of mead, making a batch of wine. I figure I'll start one out today. Great day for it. We'll make ourselves a gallon of wine or a gallon of mead, just honey wine, and I'm gonna decide how I'm gonna season it up. I think I'm gonna use some lemon and ginger and honey for this one. That might do. Might add a little something else to it. I don't know. Kind of spice it up a touch. Maybe some lemongrass. Hey, buddy. He's just staring now. Now he's wondering what I'm doing. But he knows. I'm sure he knows. The basic idea of me talking to this little square in my head. So, all right. Anybody else in the U.S. here? Are you gonna be doing anything over the weekend? Are you gonna be grilling? Are you going to be lighting off fireworks? Going to see a fireworks show? Whatever you do, just remember you got a pet at home. It might not like the noise. Make sure it's doing okay. Always check on them. I do anyway. I had a dog we had to get doggy tranquilizers for, just for the 4th of July. Because well, big thunderstorms too, but camping, nice. Nice. Hopefully a little bit of fishing if you have some time. That's right, I said fish, Freddy. Is that what we're gonna have for a snack? You want fish? Yeah. He always wants fish, so. Silly question on my part. But I'm gonna go ahead and yeah. Anything food. Anything food Freddy is happy with. So, although he did do the classic Garfield maneuver and start eating my lasagna one day while I had it cooling out on the stove, and that was my warning that he will try to eat anything, and regardless of if it's good for him or not, but he enjoyed the lasagna. He's enjoyed my pizza as well. Tried to steal a box off the front porch one day. I was not happy about that. He has eaten my steaks. He has taken them off of a plate. He's a crafty little opportunist. I will say that. You know, just the way it goes. No, he's not eating a salad. He's not. He will eat bread though. My family makes their own bread. They used to own a bakery up in Michigan, and so they make a high protein bread. And I think he can just smell that it's high protein. And he will eat it. He will straight up eat it. Not if you slice it. No, he'll just start eating right from the loaf itself. So, but no salad. He's he's definitely not vegan. No, buddy. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna let it go for tonight. Anyone, if you haven't already, please leave a like. It really does help me out. And we'd love to have you back here. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And you'll see there are hundreds of videos with me and Freddy, including one that we went out and we took a walk today. Me and Freddy do take walks, and Freddy will actually wear a harness. And yes, it is a harness meant for a dog, but the cat ones don't fit him, so I had to use a dog harness. And it's a small dog harness, and it's just, I wish it was just a little, like half an inch smaller would be perfect. Because he will get out of it. He will go straight up Harry Houdini, and he will escape. So, I keep an eye on him. But it's more because of the hawks and eagles. than anything else. I'm not too worried about anything else. You do have some coyote, and that would be a problem. I would have a problem there. So that's another reason why Freddy's not an outdoor cat, because that would suck. That would suck. And like I said, Snake's not worried about him. Freddy would eat it. But like one of the big birds diving down, that would be a problem. I don't know if he would be able to react or escape in time. And I'm not gonna let Freddy get snatched. That's just not gonna happen. So anyhow, um, again, thank you everyone, and please check out the rest of my videos. I'm sure there's some other things that you'll like, and I will be posting more again soon. Like I said, gonna go make a batch of wine. I'm just gonna videotape that instead of doing it live though, because it's just be too much moving around and trying to adjust the phone and driving everybody insane. So I'll make a video on that, and I'll probably put that one out tomorrow. Anyhow, you guys have a great night. Thank you very much for stopping by and joining me. This is Ray's Hobbies, and that is Freddy right there. The amazing orange boy himself. Freddy? Oh, you don't want to say goodbye? Freddy? Aw. Well, he just woke up, hasn't had his coffee yet. So it's understandable. I think we've all been there. You guys have a great night. Hopefully we get to see you again soon. And if you leave a comment under any of the videos, I will get back to you. I try to get back to everybody. It may take me a day if I'm at work or something like that. Catnip, yes, he will be getting some catnip. You know that's going to happen. But I do like to put it on his cat tree, because it's very amusing to watch him go from all 4 levels of his big cat tree. But I needed a big cat tree because he's a big cat. And I'll put catnip on it, and it's just fun to watch. I'll get you guys a video of that one. I think I have a few, but they're his old cat tower that I have. So I have a new one, and that one it's much more expansive, and so it's a lot more fun to watch him goof around on that one. Anyhow, again, thank you very much for joining us, and I hope you guys have a great night. Freddy, it's gonna get bright. We're just brightening it up for a second while we say good evening. You guys take care, be safe, have a great weekend, and we'll catch you later. Bye now.